crazy. When I was in, was it LA or was it Phoenix? I think I was in Phoenix, and I was at this random party that I had found on like Groupon. I was looking for activities for different things to do. No, it was Eventbrite. That's what it was. I went to like a random. Yeah, it was just I went. Why would I say Groupon? But it was on Eventbrite.
Craigslist.
I was. Yeah. Well, could you
Facebook
imagine?
events?
Yeah, probably. Facebook events. People would just link up, go places. But I went on Eventbrite. It was some random party because I was just looking for stuff to do. Because anytime I travel, I'll have certain things that I have to do, and then I'll wing it for the rest of the shit. Because I feel like that's very fun. Like if you just wing it. So I just went on Eventbrite. I saw something was going on. I went, and I was the only black guy that was there. Nothing but white folks that's in there, and it was very fun. It was incredibly hot, but it was very fun. But then this lady and her son was there. The kid was like, "Why are you so dark?" And I looked at the guy. I'm like, "Yo," but it never dawned. I'm like, "Oh, this might be." It looked like it had to be 4. I think the kid had to be like 4.
So it's like a 22-year-old dude.
Right. And the mother came from like the mother came from like a gated community. They grew up incredibly Catholic, whatever the case. So I'm thinking to myself like, okay, what's the probability of this kid, encountering maybe a black person?
You were the first black person he's ever seen.
I might have been the first one that they ever seen,
bro.
So, or at least the one that you can comprehend, because when we were all kids, we all have that moment where we finally like, oh, we're alive. I think I can remember things or something. So when they said, "Why are you so dark?" in the moment, I was like, what is going on?
That's crazy.
And it took me. I was so taken aback. Because how do I respond to this?
What did you say?
Huh?
Well,
I'm like, I guess there's nothing I can do. I'm brown. I'm this color. I'm black. You're white. So when I was looking at the kid,
but that's not a good answer to a 4-year-old.
No, because I was so taken aback by it. I didn't know how to react in the moment. Had it been an adult, I think my wittiness would have activated. But because it was a kid, it was so pure. Because it didn't come from a place of like there was no.
What did the mom do? She laugh?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, don't say that" or whatever. But because me being I like those kinds of moments.
Yeah.
Because it's so random, and if you say it in public, the first thing that comes to mind is, "Ooh, you're not supposed to do that." But in moments like that, I love that shit.
It's the intention. I think when you're an adult, you know better, so you know not to fucking talk.
But from a spectator's perspective, because it's been said to somebody else, I think I've been, oh my God, yo, because it was said to me, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. So I have to be able to deal with this situation. The fuck do I do right? So I'm like, I paused for like 3 seconds. I'm like, well, I was born this color. You're born white. And then I just moved on from there. She's like, well, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, I might be the first black person he's ever seen. And then she's like, no, we've seen other. I don't know why he said that.
We've seen other ones.
She didn't say it like that. Like, yeah, we've seen other ones. Like, no, I know some black people. Right. There's been a ton of Negroes I've seen. They've been inside of me. So one way or another, she was. It was so wild, man. It might be the last time I ever go to a party off of Eventbrite, but I don't even remember what the theme of the party was. That's the one memory that I take away. Meet the Negro party.
You were at the event, bro. You were at the event.
Maybe I was. I walked. It could have been like Get Out.
Lining up to come meet me. It was great.
It could have been like Get Out. Like they were
money?
just.
They were tipping me. I don't know.
It was crazy. No, think about it. That I could have got murdered that night. Who goes to just a random party on Eventbrite? I'm the only Negro there. All right, well. Like, yeah, we're here. We have the tap dancer here for it. Wait, who you guys talking about? You talking about me? That shit was crazy. But yeah, kids innocent. And I'm very curious what these next 15 years going to look like with the influx of social media, where people not having the ability to get rid of their digital footprint. So the roasting from children is about to be fucking crazy because it's already started.
It's going to be bad.
It's already started.
Like, imagine a kid going up to, like, the teasing was bad when we were kids and they had no access.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Now
imagine a kid going up to another kid and be like, yo, I saw your mom taking it in the butt. Bruh.
Yeah.
And I sent it to everyone.
Right. Because before.
They would do that. They would literally, like, because I know when I was a kid, this is so bad, but there was a girl, she got, I really hope she doesn't watch this. I don't know. A dude, like, nutted on her face. I felt real bad. She was like a freshman. The dude was like a senior.
Oh, they got the tape?
And he got it on film, showed everyone in the fucking school, and it became a whole thing. Like, I saw it, and it was none of my business. Now I see, I'm like, okay, do it, whatever, not my business.
Yeah.
As a fucking like 13, 14-year-old, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And I told everybody, like, bro, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Like, yo, have you seen this?
Everyone just spreading.
We share it to everyone. Yeah.
Because you're all chill. I'm when you're a kid. I guess
as a child, yeah.
It's just pornography.
It's not child pornography because you're a child.
Right.
I guess it would
still can get charged with child pornography. Like,
as a child?
Yes.
No, yeah, because you're not supposed to share it amongst. Right. It's not something that you're supposed to go.
So that's my question. Like, I don't know, because like if an 11-year-old kills a person, they don't get charged for murder as an adult. They get charged as a kid.
No, as a kid. So you end up doing like the maximum in juvie, and then you're released. Upon turning 18, then you're on probation. Yeah, because there's only some isolated moments in which you've had some children that were charged as adults.
Yeah.
Like if it's an incredibly heinous crime.
Yeah. If it's like some sicko
or
shit.
if there's like there's a dude who's currently he's serving like 2 life sentences. He got charged when he was 14 in like the early 90s. He killed. It was supposed to just be a house, home robbery and that.
But if it's like
right.
It's like, yo, this guy distributed child porn, but he was 13, so he was a child. He distributed
there's loopholes around it because like you could revenge porn and stuff like that when you're a kid.
I remember that happening. Like kids are like that. So imagine these days. If a kid sees something on the internet, it's fucking going all across the school in the blink of an eye.
It's over. Because even when I was in high school, there were dudes who was taping while they piping girls. There was girls who was taping like them doing stuff. And we used to have a I'll never forget this. We had a staircase. We used to call it Staircase D, right? Well, it was actually Staircase D, but we call it Staircase Deep Throw all this other because my freshman and sophomore year, the harlots was getting piped. Just inside that staircase. You got to go to science on the 3rd floor. You walk up in there, somebody's getting, derailed back there. So it's just
derailed.
It's not even just it's derailed over there. You just walk in like, I'll take the other staircase.
Derailed. What's another one?
People just
derailed.
Rearranged. Spinal tapped. Just out there. It's just
deflowered.
Deflowered. I mean, they was already deflowered by that point. If you found yourself in a staircase, it was not your first time.
Oh my God.
We used to call it Staircase D or whatever. So anytime that some dude, you'd be in class or whatever, like, you get to that point, you take shorty, you go over there, like, can I go to the bathroom? I go to the bathroom too. You go over there, you do what you got to do. But by the time I reached my sophomore, junior year, this was when Facebook really started reaching its apex. Like between 2008 to 2012, I think Facebook was like up there. Well, actually up until about 2014, because I think Instagram took off in like 2015. But around that time period, people would be recording what's going on. And then they wouldn't post it online, but you'd share it amongst each other. Yep. And I remember there was one particular girl where they ended up posting the video on Facebook.
R.I.P.
And when it got posted on Facebook, it went around school like that.
Yeah.
And then the first thing that I thought when this is my sophomore year, so I was 15. First of all, like, why would you record this and let alone let yourself be recorded? Because it's one thing if it's like you're from behind, you're just recording, you have no clue, versus you're on camera, making eye contact with the camera. You're setting yourself up.
Sometimes they don't have, they feel like they can't say no to that.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I think
depending on the situation, I think it varies depending on the situation.
State, they turn their brain off.
Right, but with this particular girl and this dude, you knew the type of guy that he because he was a sleazeball and she was a whore, so you kind of knew what was gonna go down in this situation. And what made it so nasty about it was we all knew who her boyfriend was.
She had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend, but we all collectively had told the boyfriend, hey, you're dating a whore. This isn't you ever seen the meme of where the girls, there's a line of dudes who are naked and then the one dude in the suit and the flowers.
Yeah.
He was that guy. And we just tell him day by day, whenever we're roasting inside of the lunchroom or whatever, it's like, hey man, you're dating a whore. It's like, yeah, but she loves me though. She loves everybody.
Yeah, but I think it's different when you're 15 though. I think
you don't know any better.
Yeah, I think it's different when you're 15. Because I'm not gonna lie, there were some girls I was like, I love her. I was 15 years old. And then we weren't even dating. I was just I had crushes on girls, but I would have a crush on a girl and be like, oh my God, we're gonna end up together. And then she would date a dude, and I'd be like,
yeah, but this
wasn't meant to be.
This is like the school smut, if you would say. It's like the school
the bicycle.
Right, everybody gets a turn,
School bicycle.
It's just she's a shoe, and everybody wears
Netflix.
it. It's bad, but. Make a long story short, she essentially, the it didn't go viral, but amongst the school, it ended up going viral. She was like, she had to end up transferring the next year because it just got so out of hand. Her parents ended up finding out about it and everything. And what was so hilarious about the whole situation was she tried to play innocent per se about, oh no, I didn't know. I'm like, fam, you interacting with the camera in the midst of the record. Of course, you didn't anticipate it getting posted, but you knew who it was that you were dealing with. Like we're all kids, but there comes a point which you have to have an understanding of what can happen. Like we know right from wrong. We know there's consequences for our actions.
I have a friend. He's a dog. He's like I just tell bitches I'm gonna jerk off to it and they let me do it. I'm like, you're a dog.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna jerk off to this. Let me have this video, and then the girls just let him do it. It's so funny. So I think guys are dogs and they'll do it like that. But so now with social media, imagine like what makes it worse is like it's not because before like okay you're on the camera, it's different, right? Now it's like you're humiliated because of your parents. Yeah. It's fucking.
And it's because if you even look at what happens with like fights, because fights have always been posted on social, like, yo, if you get knocked out and you're in high school now, it's over. You might as well go to a different school because that video is going to live forever because it goes outside of just the ecosystem of the school. Now, if you're in a situation where, let's just say if your mother does OnlyFans or something like that, and your classmates gets a hold of the video, or maybe they take their parents' credit card or takes a gift card or something like that, and now they're paying for DMs and they get a private video. It's over for you. It's over for you. So at that point, I can only imagine what it's going to be like being a kid, because I'm pretty sure there's some high schoolers who are watching this right now who probably can tell a story about what their classmates is going through dealing with this stuff. So these next 15 years, this damn bullying amongst children is going to be fucking crazy.
Wild, and it's going to be out of pocket because of the digital footprint. Yeah. And you can find so much on the internet now, so it's like, I can't even imagine like what these kids are going to do.